Hey, what's up everyone? Bit me some back with another Avax video. So currently right now I'm on the Avalanche 4-hour time frame. So I haven't made a video in a few days, but I just wanted to update Avax real quick just to see what was going on. So pretty much in previous videos I was talking about, like I said, I do a bunch of different coins, so if you like different coins that you want to see me do, also comment below what coin and I'll do it next. And if you haven't liked and subscribed yet, I would appreciate it if you guys could like and subscribe. We're trying to hit 50 subscribers. We're 2 subscribers away, so if them 2 lucky subscribers could hit that subscribe button for us, that'll really help us out. I appreciate that. But yeah, let's hit 50 subscribers, and that's my next goal. It's only 2 away, so I know I could do it. Just got to keep, somebody got to push that red button for me. Look out for me. Don't just watch the video and move on. Just push that subscribe. That's all I ask. Thanks, man. Appreciate for hitting that. Alright, so let's just jump into this video real quick. So this is kind of what I would do first. I would just find this top area, and if you notice, it's hitting off it perfectly. So that's a nice little area to take serious. This current price right now is 70.92, and if you notice this bottom of this, where this white line I just made, we're underneath it trying to push up. So we're from here trying to go up like this, so we're stuck at this white line, and that's the current price is 70.92. And the white line that I have underneath these candles right here, just to show support, is 71 on the dot. So we're 70.65 right now, and we have to push past 71 in order to see some new prices above. But if you do notice, we did like I said, we did touch this once, twice, almost 3 times, and then this is 3 times, and now we're at the 4th time. So this 4th time is either telling us no, we're not getting into the store, or yes, we're about to enter. So this is the area we want to jump into for us to see some new price areas. So this is the grass is always greener on the other side. This is the grass area they talk about. But anyways, so yeah, so I mean, like I said, what I usually do, just try to find a few trend lines and see if we could catch anything, possibly something like that, maybe. Like I said, you just gotta try. Don't give up. Just keep trying. Like I said, when I first started doing these lines and things like this, oh man, you could imagine how many times I would do a line. I would do a line like say something like this, and I would be like, oh, it's gonna come down here, and then it never even thought about going that way. But it was just because, like I said, I didn't know at the time. But like I said, you just gotta do a line here. Just try to, like I said, you want to find the most touches. So like I said, if this is a touch, that's 1, 2, 3. So that's like I said, I mean, if this was a bottom, but it's kind of crooked, but you know what I mean. That's just kind of trying to point out, just like, you just gotta try and just. I've been looking at these charts for so long, and I do this every single day, that when I look at a chart, I could see slices of pizza like this. You know, it's just, I see triangles, I see patterns and things like that. You just get better at it. So like I said, the more times you do it, the better you're gonna get. So don't give up. That's all I like to say is, don't give up and don't quit. Keep going. I almost thought about quitting one time because it was getting so hard, but then what was crazy is one day it felt like I didn't know anything, and then the next day things started clicking, boom, 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 and I'm just like, wow, I kind of amazed myself. So that's why I say, just don't quit. You only lose if you quit. So if you quit now, then all the time you put into it up to this point was just a waste. So just keep working at it. Alright, but yeah, so like what I was getting actually is possibly, I mean, it looks kind of like The reason why I would kind of consider this actually to be a support line is because we did test it right here. We came underneath it, and then we kind of tested it again as resistance. Came above it, almost respected it a little bit, respected it, came down, respected it, came up, and now we're respecting it again. So what that's kind of telling me is that we definitely are at least respecting this area right there. So what that would tell me is that if we were to get rejected up here, the least thing I think we could do was at least hit that bottom. But that bottom down there is at 64. So the only way I think we did touch 65.50, 65.80. So I mean, we weren't that far off, but that 65.80 was pretty much the bottom. So every time we did reach 64 over here, but the thing is that was, I think, when we were at the worst of the worst. So like I said, it doesn't really. Well, I guess this was in February, so we did touch that in February. We touched 60 in February, or in January we touched 60. So I think, like I said, that, I mean, speaking of that, just talking of that, if you notice, we got a low right here, higher low, higher low, higher, and then we broke it. New lower low, higher low, newer lower low, lower low. But overall speaking, if you kind of just draw a trend line this way, if you notice, this line is actually going up. So even though we have this up and down pattern, that's just in this area, where if we were to zoom out, I mean, we kind of are coming downwards if you think about it this way. But that's what I mean, is that, see, that way's coming down, but then if you see, this way's coming down, but this way's coming up. So when you zoom out, you kind of see that we're working our way back towards the upside. So like I said, it's just going to be one of these days where I mean, if you think about it, Bitcoin hit 41,000 just recently. So like I said, we were around 32,000, 30,000 in the beginning of the year. So I mean, it just seems a little scary every day, because it just always seems like it drops. It just, like, it plays with your emotions. So that's why it's like you just kind of, you don't think of it emotionally. And speaking of that, that's what that post I was talking about, is that if you look back in historical data, the indicators, because people like to say that you can't really use indicators, or like they're lagging, or they do this or they do that. But the thing is if you look at historical data, the indicators are actually correct more times than they're probably wrong, is what I'm trying to say. So it's not so much gambling at that point. It's more of, like I said, that's what technical analysis is about finding out which way this next pattern is going to go, all off of historical data. So that's what I'm saying, is that it's not guessing. So that's why when I make a prediction like, oh, this time at this date, it's not just me randomly picking a random day just because I think about it. The date that I chose was pretty much given to me by doing the charts. You guys understand what I'm trying to say? So that's just pretty much what I'm trying to say, is just that, like I said, the better you get at these charts, the better at predicting you can see these things. And that's why I say it's like the better at the charting, the easier predictions they're gonna get. So that's why I say don't give up, because it's not guessing. That's what you guys need to understand, that when you guys are doing charting, and a lot of the people who make a lot of money on it, they're not just guessing. This is all like strategic information that they're doing it on purpose, you know. So like I said, when I make a prediction, that's why now I'm understanding the predictions I make aren't just off of me believing, oh, it's going to go to the moon all the time, and I'm always suggesting everything's bullish. No, that's not how I think. I read the chart. So whatever the chart tells me, it tells a story. If you learn and I'm learning to read the story better and better. So like I said, this tells you lower lows tell you a story that we're not looking too good. You know what I mean? Higher highs let you know, hey, we got a good chance, you know? So it's just things like that you got to understand. So that's why I was thinking about that. That just kind of reminded me right now about that post. So that's just what I wanted to say, just so you guys understand. This is not financial advice. This is just personal opinion, by the way. But anyway, so yeah, look, if you guys notice, we're actually creating a, it's looking like another falling wedge possibly. So if we can break, because current price 70.72, if we could break 71, we could be seeing at least this next 71.85 area. And if we could break that, then we will probably see this next 73.54 area. So that's where I'm saying is that we are working our way up. Look, we hit this bottom, new higher high, new higher high, new, and then this could be a new higher high. So that's what I'm saying is that we're working our way back up, and this being a rising wedge or a falling wedge, if you guys notice in the top right, a falling wedge, two lines make a point and they're falling. So what it does is once it hits the top, it breaks out to the upside. So that's what I would watch out for, this pattern for Avax. If we could pass 70, like yesterday, this is another trick that I do. For me personally, nobody else take this advice. Just listen to what I'm saying. I have an app called, let me see what the app is called. This is not sponsored or anything, but I have an app called Crypto Pro. What I use Crypto Pro for is they have alerts on there. I mean, I'm sure other ones have alerts too, but I just use that one specifically for alerts because I like the way they do the alerts on there. But anyways, what I did yesterday on Ethereum is I put an alert for, I believe it was like 2610. Once it hit 2610 and went above it, it let me know that the pump started. So, like I said, you don't have to keep checking your charts all the time. So when I give you guys a price prediction of if we touch this number, we'll be seeing this number. What I do personally, like I said, we're currently right now at 77. When I say, oh, we need to break 71 to see higher targets, I'll put in my Crypto Pro alert, if we touch higher than 71, like 71.02 or whatever, then I know we're seeing upside. So that's where I say it's like I put the alerts so I don't have to check all the time. So like I said, I do the technical analysis in the morning, and then when I set my alerts throughout the day, they just click off, boom, 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 depending on how many I do and stuff like that. So it lets me just, then I can check, oh, if we touch past 77 or 71, then I know, oh, we could be hitting 73, so I'll be looking for that one next. Then that's my next alert or something like that, you know? So that's just what I do with alerts, so you don't have to keep checking the charts every day, you know, all day, every day. And also, like I said, once you see that alert of, oh, we broke past this certain key point, then you can maybe look at the charts maybe a little more and see what you're looking at and things like that. But that's what I would do. So my first target is going to be 71. So if we could pass 71, the next target will be 71, 75, 71, 78 area. So if we could push past that, then we could definitely be seeing at least this 72.50. So like I said, we need a break for sure. The main one that we need a break will definitely be 71.82. So we need to break 71 to see some higher side. Then we need to break 71.82 to see the next higher side. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put an alert for 71, and then I'm going to put an alert for 71.80, 71.85, just depending. I mean, you could, like I said, it's not so much a point. I'm getting better at the exact number, but like I said, I use this as an area. Like sometimes I'll say 5 p.m., but it happens at 4:30. So it's just like, it's not so much exactly 5 p.m. It's like I said, just the area, either an hour before or an hour behind. So that's just kind of what I think about when I say these areas. I'm trying to get as close as I can get to it without having to zoom in all crazy. But like I said, just that's more of an area. So we could be 71.82, we could be 71.78, 71.85 or something like that. So like I said, it just depends on that. But yeah, so those are the two targets. If we start pushing past 71 or 70 exactly, then we'll definitely be seeing some new lower sides, and then that's when we'll probably break. If we break 70, we'll break 60, 69, and then if we break that, the next one will be 69.02. Oops, sorry about that. So yeah, so that's just kind of what I was thinking right now. Let me check the RSI real fast. I put the 50 on the RSI already. I have the RSI stock at the top because that's more current. So this, like I said, if we're on the top side of it, of the stock right now, that lets me know that's this we already just pumped right now, you know. And then so it's like, I don't know, it's kind of, I'm trying to figure out a way to explain it so it's more understandable, but in my head I understand it. But like I said, the stock is more of what's going to happen right now, and then the RSI is more of like the trend. So like I said, if we're way up here on the top side of this RSI, we have an uptrend, and then that's when this stock is probably going to be way up there too. But if this RSI is real low, that's where we have a downtrend. So if this is at the very top, what lets me know is that the stock's probably going to come down. So look at if you notice this stock high, the RSI is above that 50 line. If you notice this RSI low, way low, the RSI is underneath that 50 line. So that's what I'm saying. They kind of correlate. They kind of do the same thing, but then they kind of tell you something else. I don't know. I'm going to keep explaining it, so don't worry. But the more I could, like I said, I understand it in my head. I just want to put it into words so that way you guys understand it, and it's just you guys aren't confused by it, because I kind of sound confusing just listening to myself say it. So, but yeah, like I said, this is more like current pricing right now, what's going on right now. This is more of the trend that's happening. So like I said, we could be way down here and this stock be way up there, but all that tells me is that next move is possibly pretty much going to be down. All right, but yeah, so like I said, so technically this RSI currently right now is above this 50 line. So if we could touch this 50 line and bounce back up, then that's what's going to give us this next push out of this triangle. So yeah, if we could break this triangle, current price 70.81, like I said, we could be seeing 73 area at least, possibly as high as 76 or 80. So those will be the next few targets after we break these targets. But yeah, so alright, but yeah, I appreciate everybody watching. That's a quick Avax video. If you guys like that, make sure you like and subscribe. If this video could hit 10 likes, I will make a second video updating what happens with this pattern. So if you guys like these videos, just make sure you like and subscribe, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Alright, peace.